Hi everyone. I found this article on Rinse just when I was thinking about the underwear bomber who flew out of Amsterdam. You know, he didn't have a passport. Some people got him on the plane, and it turns out that Schiphol Airport is the security is run by an Israeli security company, the whole airport. So Yoichi Shimatsu, who has been researching airplane crashes and things like that for a long time, years and years, he is making the case, or a case, for the idea that the Israeli security team had something to do with the crash, the MH17. So this is really, really good to read. And also, I was talking to a friend of mine who is Russian, and she told me about this. She said, "Oh yeah, there was an airline shot down in Ukraine in 2001, and I didn't know about that really, but she said there would be no connection. Why would Israel have anything to do with crashing another plane just because of this? There were some Israelis on board because they were flying from Tel Aviv, and the Ukrainian government finally admitted that it was their mistake, and they paid $200,000 per victim. I don't know how many Israelis were on board, but you know, there might be some bad blood between all these. You know, people don't forget these things. And also, um, so it was a Malaysian airline, and Malaysia has very strong Palestinian relations, and here it is on Wikipedia, they totally support Palestine, and they will never stop supporting Palestine. So Malaysia has refused to recognize the state of Israel until a peace agreement is reached. Approximately there are 3,000 to 5,000 Palestinian students in Malaysia, and many Palestinians choose Malaysia as a country for temporary refuge. So we know that governments and planners, strategic planners, consider everything. They have their finger on the pulse of everything that's going on. And let's say, you know, Israel wanted to invade Gaza, then they just go, okay, what plane is leaving at almost the exact time that we're going to invade, so that we can get people's minds off that. You know, a lot of people have said that. But if they picked any airline, wouldn't it be a person? Wouldn't it be a person? Wouldn't it be an airline or a country that doesn't support them? Because this is a war. And, you know, if 300 people die, that is just collateral damage. You got to do what you got to do in these, in a war. And civilians seem to be fair game these days. And something else I wanted to show you that is quite interesting. See, I hope I left it up here. Oh, yes. Oh, no. This is the... Oh, my gosh, I lost it. Darn it. Wait a second. Okay, I think it's here. Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah. 7 times militaries have shot down civilian planes. So this seems like a really objective website here. I think I've seen it before, but not too familiar with it. Anyway, so you can go down here and read the response of militaries and governments for you know, they apologize, they go, oops, we're sorry, we didn't mean to, or whether or not they planned it. I mean, they could always say it was an accident, right? So we have one, Korean Airlines. We have Iran. The U.S. shot this down accidentally and apologized. See, though the Soviets did it first, the U.S. also once accidentally downed a civilian airliner carrying about 300 people on it on July 3rd, 1988. As the Iran-Iraq war was winding down, U.S. and Iranian ships were involved in some skirmishes in the Persian Gulf. An Airbus A300 took off from a nearby airport, one which was used for both military and civilian purposes. An American cruiser, the USS Vincennes, mistook the plane for an F-14. Oh, how could that be? An American fighter plane that we had sold to Iran before the 1979 revolution, and launched 2 missiles, downing the plane and killing everyone on board. So, President Reagan called the event a terrible human tragedy, and we deeply regret any loss of life. Any loss of life, 300 people. So, accident. Iran sued the U.S. in the International Court of Justice. And the U.S. agreed to pay $61.8 million to the families of victims. Okay, so they did it whether, I mean, they could just say it was an accident, right? Okay, here is Latvia, Itavia Airlines. All right, don't know the true story of that one. LL, 1955. So that came from Vienna to Tel Aviv, and Bulgarian MiG fighters shot it down. 8 years after the attack, Bulgaria agreed to pay a total of $195,000 to Israel, having already compensated non-Israeli passengers. Okay, Cathay Pacific, 1954. China shot down a Hong Kong-based plane when Hong Kong was under British rule. Libyan Arab Airlines, 1973. All right, Israeli Defense Minister General Moshe Dayan apologized for shooting down Flight 114. How convenient. They apologized, shot down a Libyan Arab Airlines. Okay, then we have, here's the one, Siberia Airlines Flight 1812 in 2001. Wow, that's a horrible picture. Okay, so the Ukrainian Minister of Defense, who resigned after the military shot down, says short down, Siberian Airlines Flight 1812. Perhaps the strangest precedent for the Malaysian Airlines crash. Okay, so Vox puts this in here about the Malaysian Airlines crash. Is it shoot down in 2001 caused by military forces in Ukraine? So they could be like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, let's pay back Ukraine, and let's pay back Malaysia for supporting the Palestinians, and who knows? Because this is like international intrigue. People don't apologize and accept any responsibility anymore. They just point fingers. So for all we know, some high-tech wizardry struck down the plane from, you know, a consortium of all these people in it together to bring in the New World Order. And they're all in it together. You know? Putin and Obama toasting each other in their private lives while their doubles are going on TV. We don't know. So here is the update, July 19th. And then also I want to show you this about this site. Look what they have. 9 questions about the Israel-Palestine conflict you were too embarrassed to ask. This is very good. 11 crucial facts to understand Israel-Gaza crisis. It's not easy to understand this, and I went here and I looked through a lot of them, and it seems to be quite objective and really good. So if you have questions about it, they cover both sides and just give you a lot of info, so you can get it really clear. And I think we have to be objective, you know. I mean, look, Israeli soldiers clash with Palestinian stone throwers. So they have these, and the kids have stones. But it's complicated, you know, and if you're a Christian, you know that you want to pray for the peace of Jerusalem by all means, but you don't know who are the good guys and who are not the good guys, and if some of those Jewish people claiming to be Jewish people that are really Khazars, then you don't want to be aligning with actually the people who are against God and everything. So it's so confusing because they are there. So it's very touchy subject. I have 2 friends who are converts to Judaism from Christianity, believe it or not. I have no idea why. I think they get a kick out of the superiority that they perceive they have by being Jewish. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it's better to be a spiritual Jew. So see what I mean about objective? This has some Palestinian music, and then they also, like, they talk about what is happening in the culture. Really good research. And then also Israeli jazz, and you know, they can just compare the 2 cultures very objectively, and you could learn a lot. So thank you for watching, and God bless you all, and be safe in the last days. Be safe with your soul in the last days, and pray for everyone, all your friends and family. Pray for people that you don't even know, that you just walk by in the street, and just, you know, bless them as they're walking by, especially miserable people. You know, in Hong Kong, I just can't believe it. You walk anywhere, populated places, there are homeless, old people begging. There are people without arms, people without legs, people with burned faces. There are people with twisted legs and all shaped in weird ways, and they're, you know, playing music, begging. It's just unbelievable. The world is not Selena Gomez and her new dress with a slit up the leg. This is not the real world. Anyway, thank you for watching, and God bless you. Bye for now.